History.
History is
just boring, dusty old history books about old dead people that don't matter.
We tend to see certain people as heroes and villains.
Military history, like battle.
I mean, you're studying dead people.
History is about sort of memorizing dates and facts.
We're just out there just memorizing facts.
that's useless.
Boring, dead people.
What good is history?
History has a problem. It's fun, but it seems kind of irrelevant. Massive shifts in the global economy have led to an emphasis on STEM fields. You know, science, technology, engineering, and math. Biotechnology, the promise of genetic medicine, the proliferation of digital technologies, the explosion of social media, and the automation of the industrial sector all mean that even entry-level jobs now demand technical expertise. The transformations are everywhere, and there's money to be made. Startup culture and the attraction of high returns on short-term investments have drawn students to degrees in business and technology. Even policymakers are on board.
We have to make sure that we continue to have a strong base in the sciences and engineering if we're going to remain the most innovative economy in the world.
But labor markets are unstable and unpredictable. The most useful college degrees are the ones that open many career paths at once, that teach you how to learn rather than how to do some specific thing. And history teaches you how to learn.
In the professional world,
with the context and the background knowledge that you have as a history major,
It just opened up this huge gateway for me.
It's interesting how many different opportunities come up when I say that I am a history major.
I work in financial operations.
I'm a project manager and consultant for a healthcare IT company.
Communications director at a nonprofit organization.
I work for a nonprofit company.
So I work at the Technology Center at the Downtown Library in Maine.
History majors also do well financially. A great untold story of the digital economy is that the mid-career salaries of history majors are the same as business majors. And that figure doesn't take into account the income from the advanced degrees that history also prepares you for.
Getting into medical school is very competitive.
Advocacy or human rights law.
Working for the government, maybe ending up in an embassy.
And just to be able to say, hey look, I have this degree in history and this is why it helped me, when 95% of the applicants are science-based, is something that's really different and that people look at.
History majors are also setting themselves apart in Silicon Valley, where the greatest job growth is in non-technical work, like business development, consulting, education, and sales and marketing.
If you're self-motivated,
I have gone on in graduate school.
then technical skills for sure are a lot easier to learn on your own.
And I was able to catch up and do some of the more technical stuff without any issue.
History is a matter of perspective.
You're dealing with these probabilities, you're not dealing with certainties.
Which I think is also true of the business world.
No, there were so many things that helped me. I think the biggest thing is just communication.
I definitely learned how to write.
I didn't know how to write at all.
And then history is also very much about critical thinking and breaking down big ideas.
It's not that you know that, the dates of the Civil War or who won Appomattox.
With the internet and everything at our fingertips, like everybody can get facts.
The ability to really boil down complex information from a bunch of sources.
You learn how to work with diversity.
It's your ability to analyze information and look at multiple perspectives.
The ability to really come to a clear position about how I felt when there are multiple sources.
It's not about isolated events, it's how things kind of converge and come together to create this narrative.
I feel like that's one of the most important things, being able to get the big picture.
In the history department, you learn really quickly how to consume a lot of material.
You come across a lot of raw data as you do your work within the history department.
Being able to research and being able to cull information.
Reading historical documents and really critically analyzing them.
The ability to expose yourself to that and to learn how to interpret it is very helpful.
The core of it all, I think the history degree just helps you to be more understanding.
and I definitely learned that in history.
Every job needs that.
So, the truth is, nothing is more relevant than a history degree. It prepares students for the opportunities and uncertainties of the 21st century world.